Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome to my channel. For those of you just joining us, my name is Amy, and we do focus on yoga with this channel, especially Vinyasa yoga and power yoga. I do apologize for this. I did post earlier in advance regarding the mangled Casper that my boyfriend forgot to store away. But I mean, it did inspire me. We are nearing Halloween, so I guess it's kind of fitting. We're going to go ahead and get started by taking a nice, comfortable, seated, cross-legged position towards the center of the mat, or in my case, catty-cornered on the mat. Palms are up, index finger to thumb, shoulders stacked over your hips. Soften your eyes, soften your brow, soften your abdomen. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, and on your next inhalation, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold over your seated cross-legged position. Take your hands as far forward as your body will allow you to go. Really think about lengthening into your spine as you hinge forward at your hips. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, walk your hands in and exhale to tabletop position. Wrists below the shoulders. Knees below the hips. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. And exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. And take your hips to your heels, coming into child's rest with arms extended, reaching their fingertips towards the top of the mat. If at any time this starts to become too strenuous, you may certainly feel free to return right back here, coming right back to child's rest. Nice deep breaths. Inhale back to tabletop position. Exhale, round through to cat and hold for a few breaths, drawing your navel in tight to your spine. Press up and through your shoulders, really fanning open your scapula or shoulder blades located at the very top of your into your upper back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, come into cow and hold for a few breaths. Anytime you come to a back bend, or otherwise known as an anterior pelvic tilt, it's very, very important to engage the glutes in order to help support the low back. So when you're going into your cow, I want you to focus on engaging your glutes. And also, make sure to draw your navel into your spine. One more deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to cow. Sorry, rather the other cow. Come into cat. And hold for a few breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, come back into cow and hold for a few breaths. And come back into cat and hold for a few breaths. And once again into cow and hold. Inhale to a neutral spine. Exhale, return to child's rest for about 5 breaths. Inhale to tabletop. And exhale, let's come into downward facing dog. tuck in your toes, knees and hips up. Now, in downward facing dog, you do not have to have your legs fully straightened. I want you to really focus on keeping your spine nice and long. And keep in mind the importance of the weight distribution in downward facing dog. So try to keep your hands lined up with your shoulders and your feet lined up with your hips, fingers spread wide, toes spread wide, gaze into the mat, and start to walk the dog, rolling through your feet. Inhale, hold. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels, as I brush off my mat from the weather that we've been having lately, coming back into child's rest. And from child's rest, if it's not bothering your neck for today, start to look forward towards the top of the mat, inhaling, and exhale, release your brow down gently and slowly. Inhale, see if you can start to look forward. Exhale, release your brow down, and inhale back to tabletop position. Exhale, round through to cat and hold for a few breaths. And come back into cow and hold for a few breaths. Inhale to neutral and exhale. Curl your toes under, knees and hips come back up to downward facing dog, adjusting yourselves to find that even weight distribution and begin to walk the dog. Inhale, hold. And as you exhale, begin to lower your knees down to the mat and bring your hips to your heels, returning to child's rest. On your next inhalation, start to look forward to the top of your mat. Again, this is completely optional. Exhale, release your brow down. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, release. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. And again, walk the dog. Now from here, inhale, lower your hips halfway down. Exhale, lower the hips a little further, just over the mat. Inhale, high plank position. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank. And exhale, child's rest for a few breaths. Inhale, look towards the top of the mat. Exhale, release your brow down. Inhale, again, this is optional. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog, and walk the dog. Inhale, hold. Exhale, high plank position. Inhale, lower the hips. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, lower. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, lower. Now we're going to do that 2 more times. Exhale. Inhale. Again, make sure to engage the glutes. Exhale. Come back to downward facing dog. Inhale. Knees to the mat. Exhale. Hips to heels. Child's rest for a few breaths. Inhale, look to the top of the mat. Exhale, brow down. Inhale. Exhale. One last time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, child's rest. And walk the dog. Inhale, hold. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, lower the hips. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, lower. Exhale, high plank. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hips up. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels. Child's rest. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, brow down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Tabletop. Exhale. Downward dog. Walk the dog. Inhale. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, lower the hips. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, lower. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, lower. 4 more times. Exhale. Inhale, last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lower the knees. And exhale, child's rest for 3 breaths. Inhale, tabletop. And exhale, downward facing dog. And we're going to stay here for about 5 breaths. Making our way into our sun salutations. Inhale. And as you exhale, step the right foot between your hands. Drop the left knee down to a low lunge. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release arms down. Inhale, curl your toes under, lift the left knee. Exhale, step forward. Coming into forward fold. Relax the back of your neck. Inhale, all the way up into a standing position. Arms up, slight back bend without forcing it. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive, slight back bend, and then fold forward, returning to your forward fold. Inhale, step the right leg back. Exhale, right knee goes into the mat. Inhale, arms up to low lunge. And exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, curl your toes under, lift the right knee. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lower the knees to the mat. Exhale, lower the elbows to the mat. Inhale, push your shoulders slightly forward and hold here. See if you can take your gaze forward. If not, look down towards the mat. Listen to your body. Inhale, child's rest for about 5 breaths. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, step the left foot between your hands, right knee down. Inhale, arms up to low lunge. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale, curl your toes under, lift the right knee. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, arms up, palms up, slight back bend. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, step the left leg back. Exhale, left knee into the mat. Inhale, arms up to low lunge. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, curl your toes under, lift the left knee. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lower the knees. Exhale, chest then chin. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, child's rest for 5 breaths. And then we're going to do that one more time. Inhale to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale, step your right foot between your hands, left knee down. Inhale, arms up to low lunge. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, curl your toes under, lift the left knee. Exhale, step forward. Inhale all the way up, arms up. Bring your palms together. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, step your right leg back. Exhale, right knee into the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, curl your toes under, lift the right knee. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lower the knees. Exhale, chest, then chin. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Drop the right knee down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, curl your toes under, lift the right knee. Exhale, step forward. Inhale all the way up to standing, palms together. Exhale, hands to Namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, step the left leg back. Exhale, left knee into the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, curl your toes under, lift the knee. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lower the knees. Exhale, elbows, chest, then chin. And inhale, look forward. Exhale, child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale to tabletop position. And exhale into downward facing dog. And we're going to stay here for about 5 breaths. So we're going to go into a bit of a plank sequence, really focusing a lot of energy on the core, as we always do on Wednesdays. So I want you to once again focus on keeping your navel in tight to your spine. And remember to always engage your glutes when you come into any back bend or anterior pelvic tilt. Inhale, come to high plank position and hold here for 5 breaths. If you want to focus more energy on your shoulders as well, another way to do that is to bring the shoulders slightly further forward than your wrists, but that's completely optional here. Don't forget your breathing. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. From here, inhale. Exhale, lower the hips halfway down. Bring your gaze forward, press up and through your shoulders. Keep your toes curled under and keep your fingers and toes spread wide. Breathe. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Tuck in the tailbone and hold for 5 breaths. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, hips down, gaze forward, and hold for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, high plank, left knee to nose, and hold for 5 breaths. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels, extended child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale, walk your hands in. Exhale into a kneeling position. Now, from your kneeling position, I want you to start with your shoulders over your hips, arms by your side. Inhale, reach your right arm up. See if you can look up. Exhale, reach your right arm back. Turn to the right. See if you can look over the right shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Touch the right heel with your right hand. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, turn forward. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, look over the left shoulder. Inhale, touch back. Exhale, back up. Inhale, arm up. And exhale, lower the arm down. Inhale, arms come up. Slight back bend. Exhale, sit back. Arms by your side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, extended child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale, tabletop position. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to stay here for 5 breaths. So in any kind of exertive movement that you're going to do, if you really want to make your muscles work a little bit harder, you want to focus on the extension of the movement before you contract. In other words, the more you can lengthen the muscle, the harder it will be to contract the muscle, or as we call it, innervate the muscle, bringing blood to the area, making the muscle work harder. So that's what we're doing here. Inhale, come to high plank position, exhaling. Inhale, lower the hips. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, lower the hips. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, lower. Exhale, high plank. Inhale. Exhale, right knee to nose and hold for 5 breaths. Inhale, high plank. Lower the hips. Exhale, left knee to your chest, to your nose, and holding for 5 breaths. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, knees to the mat. Exhale, hips to heels for 5 breaths. So we're starting to put it all together now, putting together our flow. Inhale, walk your hands in. Exhale, kneeling. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, touch down towards the heel. Exhale, back up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left arm. Exhale, left arm back. Inhale, touch back. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arm down. Inhale, both arms up, slight back bend. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale, tabletop position. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, left knee. One more time each side. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, hips. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, knees to the mat. Hips to heels for child's rest. 3 breaths this time. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, push up, reach up. Exhale, touch back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, both arms reach up, back bend. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, child's rest again for 3 breaths. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, right knee. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, left knee. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, right knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, left knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale on the right side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale on the left. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels. Child's rest for 2 breaths. Inhale, sit up, reach up. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Reach up. Exhale. Push up, back bend. See if you can bring the hips further forward this time. Inhale, sit back. Exhale. Extended child's rest for 2 breaths. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, right knee. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, left knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, right knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, left knee. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale right knee. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale left knee. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, down dog. Exhale, lower the knees. Hips, heels, child's rest. Inhale, tabletop position. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, reach up, hips up. Exhale, reach back. Inhale. Exhale, sit back. Inhale. Exhale, reach back. Inhale. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, bigger back bend. Exhale, sit back. Extended child's rest. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we're going to stay in downward dog for 5 breaths. Recenter yourselves. Once again, finding that evenness of downward facing dog. Gaze into the mat, fingers and toes spread wide. From here, inhale, exhale, lower the hips halfway down, coming back to that high plank position. Inhale, take the hips further down. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, knees to the mat. Uncurl your toes. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, lift the hips. And see if you can do this without your hands, or if you need to use your hands for support, you may feel free to do so. Begin to cross your ankles and sit back, coming into your simple seated cross-legged position. So we're going to do something similar to what we just did, but on the reverse side. So go ahead and take your feet forward. Use the strength of your arms to take your hips to the center of the mat. From here, inhale, reach forward. And exhale, slide your hands back. So you're leaning back on your hands and your fingertips are pointed towards the top of the mat. Really think about pressing up and through your shoulders. Try not to shrug into your shoulder. Press up and through, opening into your chest. Inhale, exhale, lift the hips, coming into an upward tabletop position. Inhale, exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, take the right leg up. Inhale, release. Exhale, take the left leg up. Inhale, release. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale. Exhale, lift the right leg. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift the left leg. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, right leg up. Inhale, lower. Inhale. Left leg up. Inhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, arms up. And this time as you exhale, you're going to turn and tip to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, turn, tip to the left. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, lower the arms down. Inhale. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale. Exhale, lift the right leg. Inhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lift the left leg. Inhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, turn to the right. Inhale. Exhale, turn left. Inhale. Exhale, lower the arms. Inhale, lift the hips. This time we're going to hold here for about 5 breaths. Again, really think about pressing up and through your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hips down. And this time, inhale, reach your arms forward. And exhale, 1 vertebrae at a time takes you all the way down into your mat. From here, try to keep your low back into the mat, arms by your side. Inhale, and as you exhale, take your left knee to your nose and flex, other left, your right knee to your nose and flex your foot. Toes are spread nice and wide. Breathe deeply. Inhale, reach your arms up with your fingers spread nice and wide. And exhale, take your arms back. Try not to allow the arms to fall away all the way down into the floor. Keep the arms hovering just above the mat. Breathe deeply. Make sure that you're keeping the low back into the mat. And from here, inhale, extend out the right leg, hovering the right heel just over the mat. Again, try to keep the low back into the mat, and in this position, I want you to try to keep from shifting to one side. Try to keep your hips nice and square and into the mat. Breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale, come back to starting position. And from here, inhale. Exhale, take the left knee towards your chest and flex your foot. Toes spread nice and wide. Breathe deeply. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, take your arms overhead. Again, just hovering your arms over the floor or mat. And from here, inhale, lengthen the left leg out, hovering the left heel over the mat. Again, try to keep from tipping from one side to the other and try to keep that low back into the mat. Breathe deeply. Inhale, exhale, release. Back to starting position. Inhale, exhale, take the right knee towards your chest, flex your foot. Again, keep the toes spread nice and wide. From here, we have the option of inhaling and exhaling. Press through the left heel and keep the shoulders into the mat. Take the hips up and hold here for a couple of breaths. If you would rather stay here, you can. Otherwise, I'm going to take this a little bit further by inhaling to reach the arms up and take the arms back. Hold for a couple of breaths. And from here, we have the option of lengthening the right leg out and holding for 5 breaths. I don't know about you, but I am shaking a little bit, and that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly natural. It just means that your muscles are working. Inhale, exhale, release back to starting position. And again on the other side. Inhale, exhale, right knee to your chest, foot flexed, toes spread nice and wide. And again, from here, we have the option of inhaling and exhaling to lift the hips and hold here for a couple of breaths. And we have the option of inhaling the arms up and exhaling, taking the arms overhead, hover the arms over the mat. Inhale, lengthen the leg and hold for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, release back to starting position. Inhale and exhale, take the right knee to your chest. Inhale, exhale, left knee to your chest. Go ahead and take your fingertips around the knees and hug your knees in nice and tight. Again, keeping your feet nice and flexed and toes spread nice and wide. Really start to focus on softening your eyes and relaxing your brow. Start to soften your shoulders a little bit more. Relax your knees a little bit more. And release your feet into the mat, arms by your side. Take your right knee over to the right and take your left knee over to the left. If you need to use yoga blocks or pillows to place underneath your knees to help support you here, of course, you may certainly feel free to do so. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth, relaxing your abdomen. Inhale, take the right knee back up. Exhale, take the left knee back up and start to slide out your heels one at a time. Transitioning now into our Shavasana or corpse pose. Open up your arms, palms are up, chest is open. Begin to allow your eyes to drift closed. Allow any tension that you may still be holding on to throughout your body to melt away and into the earth. And let go of and silence any strenuous thoughts that may still remain. I want you to feel as though your body is sinking deep within the earth and your mind is drifting towards the sky. Let go and focus only on your breath. If you would like to remain in Shavasana a little bit longer, you may certainly feel free to do so. Otherwise, if you feel ready, go ahead and start to begin to bring yourself back into your surroundings by wiggling your fingers and toes. Slide in your right heel, followed by your left. Take your right arm by your right ear, roll all the way over onto your right side, and use the strength of your arms to push up into a nice, comfortable, seated, cross-legged position with your eyes drifted back open. Shoulders over your hips. Palms are down for today. Soften your eyes. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. If at any time you encounter any kind of stress, I want you to mentally bring yourself back to this place. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. That being a place of complete relaxation. Inhale, reach your arms up. Bring your palms together and exhale, release your hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and thank you so much for your patience. You might have picked up on some of the background noise. Unfortunately, I'm not able to really edit as much as I would like to edit on my end. And also, of course, thank you for bearing with me. Our little visitor, broken down, mangled Casper over here. And I hope you all have a wonderful and happy Halloween, and may you have lots of fun preparing for it. Of course, if you're new to this channel, or if you're not new to this channel, feel free to drop a comment below if you have any parts of your body that you would like for me to focus on the most. And of course, like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button. Thanks again, everybody. This is Amy signing out. Peace. Happy Halloween, everybody.